Alright, here we go. The fans have voted and the winner is in. For the last month, you guys have been voting to determine the all-time greatest Godzilla movie. If you're unfamiliar how the choices were decided, we split the Godzilla franchise into 4 eras and had fans vote the best in each era. The 4 winners were then pitted against each other in a final fight. And now, we have a definitive best Godzilla movie ever as determined by the fans of the series. For this one, instead of just revealing it straight away, we're going to do a countdown and also show what percentage of the votes each of the 4 contenders received. At number 4, and with 9.2% of the votes, we have the newest entry on the list with 2016 Shin Godzilla. This one is definitely a divisive film, with some fans loving it and some hating. Without a doubt though, it definitely gets people talking. At number 3, with 16.5% of the votes, is Godzilla vs. Destroya. This final Heisei era flick is probably the most traditional choice on the list. Featuring a memorable final fight and an emotional ending, this movie finished Godzilla's second era on a high note. At number 2, with 19.3% of the vote, is Godzilla Final Wars. This film is simply a good time that is action-packed from start to finish. It's insane, has a glorious amount of monster action, and features Godzilla as badass as ever. Not surprisingly, and at number 1 with a whopping 68.8% of the vote, is the one and only original Godzilla from 1954. Whether you know it as Godzilla or King of the Monsters or Gojira, this is the film that basically created a genre. Its historical significance cannot be overlooked. This was a serious and grim look at the horrors of a post-nuclear war by the very people that lived through it. Before Godzilla was fighting other monsters or saving the universe, he was a force of nature. It was a god. So there you have it. While it's not a surprising final result, the percentage that it won by was quite shocking. While you may prefer another film in the series over the original, it doesn't take away the fact that in general, the fans always go back to the first. Thank you guys for participating in this month-long experiment. It's been fun, and it was great to see which movies from each era people both loved and hated. At some point, there will be a follow-up video breaking down each of the era's final results. In the meantime, I want to give a special thanks to Token Dave for helping to promote the polls and in getting the word out. It's greatly appreciated, man. Make sure you check out his channel as he does a lot of Godzilla content as well. And if you haven't yet, give this video a thumbs up if you love Godzilla, and be sure to subscribe for more Big G content.